Hey, what's up guys? Got a quick video to shoot here on a knife that was sent to me by a friend that lives in Switzerland. He actually sent me the knife I reviewed, the Eric Oaks Girafalcon. I don't know how to say the word, but anyway, he sent me another knife from Jens Anso from Denmark. So I'm sure you guys have seen Jens knives before. He's done some collaborations even with Boker and Burnley, Lucas Burnley. So anyway, I wanted to show you this real quick because this was a cool piece, and he asked if I'd do a quick review. So it's shipped in this almost like a cardboard, or I think it pretty much is a cardboard holder with his logo on the top. Open it up. Let's see what we got. So this is the Millenium Flipper. I'm hoping the lighting is good enough. My lighting in here is not very great. And this thing is crazy. I'm sure it's done with machine. I don't think it's possible to do this by hand. But that's a Timascus inlay and all kinds of crazy patterns and stuff. I'd seen these before. He did a Zeta that was similar. It had like some starburst pattern coming off of it. And I was really impressed and blown away by that. Jens has been making knives full time since I think 2001. So he's one of the I guess what some knife makers would call seasoned, or one of the old school guys from 2001. I mean, there's guys that have been making knives for 30 and 40 years, but you see knife makers pop up literally every day. So this guy's been around for a while, and you can tell in the quality of his work. So it's a bronze titanium scale liner lock with this awesome inlay. The inlay is actually done on both sides. I'm trying to turn it towards the light. The lighting really sucks here. That is a vibrant color. Lots of purples and blues. And literally, it's incredible how seamless that is. So I hope this is coming out in the video for you. That's incredible. That's gotta, even if that's done by machine, that's gotta take a lot of programming. Because that's basically a male and a female type part. So it engraves deep. It's got to go into the scale. It engraves down for all this and leaves the high parts here. So this piece has to fit right in there. And it does, like a glove. So anyway, clip I believe is just bronze titanium. It almost looks brass, and it could be brass. So I'm not really certain of that, and I believe the backspacer is in Timascus as well. But you can see the layers in there. So really cool. I appreciate my buddy sending it to me for me to check it out. I almost bought the Zeta a while back from a friend of mine, another knife collector, and as we were talking about it and hear from him for a couple days, and ended up grabbing a Direware, I think, one of the many that I've had. So isn't that pretty? Really good looking knife. Dead centered. It's like he does a type of satin, really coarse satin finish on the liners. Normally you'd see it either polished or stone washed, sometimes orange peeled, but I wouldn't consider that. It's hard to tell. I mean, maybe I've seen different types of orange peel, so I guess it could be considered an orange peel. But it's a very spiderweb looking-ish. But it's kind of cool. In the same pattern, it looks like it's done on the one standoff on the base, which I guess would be considered your lanyard hole. So I'm just giving you guys some HD views on this thing. My fingernails are long. I just saw. Not that you care, but anyway. Let's see how the action is on it. So the focus. Nice, I'm gonna say that's hand rubbed satin. I like the shape of these. The handle is pretty good size, fits my hand very well. And this is a naked blade, or what they call sterile, where some makers put their mark on the side of the blade. He's left this one alone, which I guess when you're putting this type of beauty into it, everybody knows whose knife it is. So it makes it look better this way. You got a nice early lock up on the liner. Finger relief for the release, no stick at all. It's got a nice detent. Get your relief cut on the inside, and you can see through to that backspacer. So it's a little, you know, it's funny because I like blades to fall slowly, but most of the knives that I carry are really heavy. This is a pretty thin blade stock, so it doesn't have a lot of weight to, you know, when you let it go for it to drop, but it's really smooth. And I want to say that this thing is on, I thought it was on washers, but I can't be sure of that. I think some of this stuff was done on IKBS. And what I'll do is I'll give you guys a little, let's see if there's this thing like, there we go. No wonder. I was like, man, this is really close up today. I'm going to pull out a Burnley Quaken, which isn't made by Jens, but they'll give you a similar style knife. Anyway, this is the Quaken back here. It's a Boker product, so they're not really the same. But they're pretty much identical as far as complete length. The blade is a little bit longer on the Quaken, and the handle's a little bit longer on the Millenium. And I will tell you, this is bronze, got bronze hardware and everything on this guy. It looks 1,000 million times better, but it's a similar product with the liner lock here with the scale overlay on top of the titanium. But just to give you about the size comparison, that's what you're looking at there. So all in all, guys, I think it's a pretty sweet knife. The bronze titanium looks awesome popping against that blues and purples and even pinks of the inlay. So I'm pretty impressed. I think it's a great knife. So my buddy hasn't even gotten it yet. Came to me first because he lives in Switzerland, so he figured he'd ship it to me, and then I'd ship it to him. So anyway, guys, that's the Jens Anso Millenium Flipper with the Timascus inlay. And these are all one-offs, just to let you know. Most of the time he does something. I mean, there are other ones with this pattern, but some are made with zirconium, some are made with mokutai, some are made with copper, some are made with, I think he did some, I can't actually remember all the other colorations he did, but so this one's considered one of. Not that that matters in the whole scheme of thing, but I know a lot of you guys really get hyped up on whether or not it's a one-off or not. So anyway, guys, thanks for checking it out. I will talk with you soon. Take care.